Hi there, Craig here, right? Where else would I be? Okay, received some beer mail today from a fellow who calls himself Gabethegun on YouTube. And I know that there's beer in here because he said he was sending some beers. So he lives in Texas, and this brewery apparently is local to him in his town. So it's not something we'd be able to get here locally, or maybe not even, I don't even know if you guys in the other states could get it either. So here's the box. It's actually quite heavy. There must be 4 or 5 beers in here. I don't know. You can see where it's marked, as I requested, fragile glass ornaments. Yep, they're glass ornaments, all right. I just have to empty the beer out of them before I can put them on display. We're not lying about that. So now what happened was, I got this today when I got up. My wife said, "Oh, you got a package," and I grabbed the knife and I started going across the tape and everything. And then I got the box open and I looked at my wife and I went, "Wait a minute, I can't do this. I've got to do it on video. I can't open it now." So I closed it back up, and it's just been sitting like this all day. And I've been dying to do this, but I had to wait until I could do the video. So let's go and see what he sent me. Whoops. Oh, there goes my microphone thing. Transmitter. Get up there. Okay. Oh, it looks like there's some sort of maybe a shirt. Some wrapping there. Oh, he sent me a shirt too. Well, thanks, man. That's awesome. Texas Longhorns. Oh, it's a nice big one too. I love extra large t-shirts. I can't stand tight clothing. That's awesome, dude. Thank you very much. I didn't expect that. He didn't say he was sending me a shirt. That's cool. What a nice guy. Wow. I'll wear that in my next video. Absolutely. Okay, let's see what else is in here. I guess we just got some beers here now. Looks like a 6-pack thing, box, all folded up. Oh, that just made my day. Okay, so we've got beers. So let's get in and see what we've got. This is I'll show all of these on the screen close up so you can see them. This is a Real Ale Brewing Company, Blanco, Texas. Hope I'm pronouncing this thing right. And it says a Rio Blanco Pale Ale, a classic style accented with Saz hops. Okay, so that's that one. I'll just set that down there. What else we got in here? Wow, he said he was sending a few. 2 of those. That's good because I can review one and enjoy the other one off camera. I might not. I don't know if I'm as far as reviewing these. We're not sure what we're gonna do. There's been some talk maybe about me and Fo getting together. So, here we have a Full Moon Pale Rye Ale. Same Real Ale Brewing Company. Show that. Set that down. So he probably sent me 2 of each. Is what I'm guessing. So this is another one of those. Full Moon Pale Rye Ale. Yep. Okay. And there's 2 more here. And here we have a brown label, so it's a brown ale. I knew it. I could see the brown through the paper, and it's definitely a brown ale. Nice dark color there. And probably the same here. Yep. 6 beers. What a haul that is. That's really, really cool of him to send us this. Thank you very much. Now, these aren't cold, and I'm not going to review all of them in one video, obviously. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put all these in the fridge or the freezer, and I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to go over there and I'm going to make myself some beer. I've got to make a batch tonight. It's just a Cooper, so it won't take long. And then I'll come back when these are cold and I'll choose one and I'll do a review. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Hey, I'm back. Yay, nice shirt, love it, nice and comfy. So I went and made my beer and I'm back now. So out of those three types of beer that he sent 2 of each. Gabethegun sent them. I picked the Full Moon Pale Rye Ale because it just sounds interesting, something I've never heard of, using a rye malt, whatever that is. So I chilled it down. It's a little chill hazed, but that's what happens when you chill these down real fast. I don't care. I'm fine with that. Got my screw top thing here. And away we go. Right. Ooh, it's got an interesting aroma for sure. Got a nice tall glass here because I'm not actually sure about the head production on these beers. This one looks like it's fairly tame. And again, these beers are not something I would ever be able to try up here because they're local to his hometown. So it has a very wow. Sometimes these smells, they just overwhelm me. I can't put my finger on them right away. It's hoppy, citrusy. It's got sort of a gingery kind of aroma to it. I love a good beer. This has a very, very malty flavor up front with a hint of citrus. The carbonation is holding within the beer. It doesn't seem to come out in the head, but there's a smoothness to it on the palate, like it's got, you know when you drink coffee and you just put milk in it and it's like, whatever, it gets me through the day. But when you actually have real cream, like 18% cream, you put that in, your coffee tastes like way better. It doesn't, I mean, it's the mouthfeel. It's that smooth thing. That's what this has in comparison to, and it, the funny thing is it doesn't look very impressive. I mean, it's just not a lot of things going on in the glass. But the taste is just, it's a very creamy mouthfeel, a very malty flavor, and a very background of sort of the grapefruity, hoppy flavor to it. It's very nice. That's definitely not like anything we can buy around here. Very, very high quality. This is a good beer. I don't usually rate beers, but I'll give this a 4.5 out of 5. The half, because the appearance is a little disappointing. Now, it could just be because I had it too cold. I've got the second one sitting in the fridge. Maybe tomorrow or the next day I'll try that one. It might be different. But if you close your eyes and you drink this thing, it's awesome. Very nice beer. It's got a very sharp carbonation. Oh, nice beer. Not too hoppy, but the hops are there. You can definitely taste them. Right up front, the flavor hops are there. But it's not overwhelming. You can still taste the maltiness underneath. They're actually kind of, I would say it's a very well-balanced, rounded beer. because the maltiness kind of hits you at first, then the hops come in later, and they're sort of head to head. They're not one over the other. That's the way I would describe it. Now, I may as well give you a little bit of a thing into the future about what I'm doing. Finally got the strawberry margarita video out. Man, using 2 cameras, man, it's a lot of work. I don't mind doing it, but sometimes it just takes a little while for me to get stuff out. So we'll see what happens. If I get tied up and too busy, I might have to drop down to 1 camera for a while. That's still going to be okay. Ferrets, I know. I've promised it. I've got 2 beautiful ferrets upstairs, wonderful pets. Something worth considering buying if you have the time and the space to do it. I'm just gathering my information right now. I know quite a bit about them, but I don't want to make a video until I have all the facts. There's not a lot of great ferret videos on YouTube at this point. I had to do a lot of rummaging around to get the information I needed before I bought mine. So I'm trying to put together a video that's going to have all the information that you'll need if you're interested in buying ferrets, or you just are curious about them. They're cute little things, but they're little buggers. That's all I can say. So there's some things you need to know about that. And I will be doing that video. You know, these videos take time. Video like this takes very little time, but the ones where I, do multi-cameras and that kind of thing, they take long. They take a long time. There's a lot of editing involved. And my standards of production are high because I worked in television studios for a number of years, and I've just got that standard of quality that I try to achieve on YouTube. Although, it's YouTube. What the heck? I'm not going to go and buy a $5,000 camera. I've got 2 beer brewing videos coming up. One of them, I don't want to give away too much information because, I just want to keep it until, we're ready to release the ideas. But one of them is going to be just how to kick up your Cooper's cans, or not just Cooper's, any can malt extract you get, any brand. How can you kick it up a notch and step your way up into partial extract brewing or possibly all grain brewing? What do you got to do to get yourself, enlightened with grains, experimenting with grains, using the kits that you already use, that kind of thing? There's a lot of fun to be had with brewing beer, and if you have the time, I encourage you to do it, to get into some grains and some hopping, and if you've got time for all grain eventually, sure, why not? Just don't throw away your old ideas, because there's going to be times you're going to need to be able to whip up a quick Cooper's batch real quick because you ran out of beer. And if you live where I live, running out of beer means you got to go and pay an arm and a leg and possibly another leg to go and buy a case of beer, and we don't want to do that. Okay, so quick and easy ways of making beer are always handy, but the more complex ways are fun, and the flavors that you get are interesting, and it's your beer. You made it. You did the dirty work. Okay, that's the difference. I also have that big white tub that you saw, which remember I showed you when I was sitting outside testing that one beer? I had all the grains and hops and a big bag of malt extract. Somebody sent me that. He doesn't want to be mentioned. That's still sitting, and I'm going to do because he sent me more grains and hops than I need for that batch, then I'm going to actually do that batch with the liquid malt extract he sent me, which is basically bulk, okay? But I'm going to do the exact same batch again, sort of a back-to-back kind of thing, with 2 cans of Cooper's light dry malt Cooper's liquid malt extract. So this batch will be done with the malt extract that came in bulk, and this batch will be exactly the same, and it will be done with the canned liquid malt extract that I have access to, which is the Cooper's light, medium, dark. I'm just going to use the light, okay? But they're going to be exactly the same recipe. So it's going to be a way for me to tell what the difference might be between the quality of these 2 types of malt extract. I'm curious about it. And I thought, well, let's share it on YouTube. Let's do it. Okay? So there'll be, a split screen. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'll somehow put together a video where I do both batches. Probably not at the same time, but I'll work it out so that you guys can watch, and we'll do a taste test at the end. And I'm going to be completely honest with you to see what the difference is between the two. I don't necessarily expect one to be better than the other. I expect there to be a difference, and that's what I'm going to focus on. It's not a competition, it's just a test. That's all it is. So, and you know, that's that. So I don't know, I guess that's about it for now. Probably some more beer reviews coming up. I might get something else in the mail. It's all good. Lots of stuff coming up. I'm eager to do this stuff. It's just time. Well, thank you, Gabethegun, for sending me these beers. I'm really enjoying this one. It's the first one I've tried. Really enjoying this. The second one I'm going to drink while I'm watching my Star Trek. You just can't buy this around here. This is good stuff. You're lucky that you can buy this where in your town, buddy. Very lucky. So thank you again, and go to his channel, check his stuff out. He's got some cool stuff on there. Okay? Cheers, everyone. Gonna finish my beer. Getting a little bit drunk. Bye, guys.